Hello again, this is Dave from Projex Academy, and a warm welcome to our brand new PRINCE2 7th edition masterclass. This is a brief introduction video looking at the final module, Module 18, covering the closing a project process. So first I'd like to introduce you to the PRINCE2 Foundation and Practitioner Exams Learning Outcomes, otherwise known as the syllabus. So starting first with the Foundation exam. You'll need to understand the PRINCE2 processes, closing a project in this case, and how they're carried out throughout the project. You'll need to be able to explain the purpose of the PRINCE2 closing a project process, explain the objectives of the PRINCE2 closing a project process, and explain the context of the PRINCE2 closing a project process. And on the practitioner exam, you'll need to be able to understand how to apply and tailor relevant aspects of PRINCE2 processes into context, the closing a project process in this particular example. You'll want to be able to carry out the closing a project process, demonstrating a clear understanding of A, the activities, inputs and outputs of the closing a project process, the recommended roles and responsibilities within the closing a project process via the RACI table, and C, how the 7 PRINCE2 practices are applied to the closing a project process. You'll need to be able to analyse whether the closing a project process activities, roles and responsibilities are both effective and fit for purpose, taking into consideration tailoring to the project's environment and to its context, tailoring the PRINCE2 7 practices to the closing a project process, and the purpose and objectives of the closing a project process. So what will you learn? Well, you'll be able to explore and understand the purpose and objectives of closing a project. You'll be able to understand the context of closing a project and understand how to prepare for both planned and premature closures. In addition, you'll know and understand the final activities used within closing a project. So by the end of this final module, Module 18, you will understand the closing a project purpose, objectives and context. The prepare a planned closure activity. You'll understand the prepare a premature closure activity and understand what's involved in confirming project acceptance in the confirm the project acceptance activity. You'll fully understand the evaluate the project activity, the request project closure activity, and tailoring the various roles used within the closing a project process. From this, you'll have a clear understanding of the accountability and responsibilities within the closing a project process, as well as how the 7 practices are applied to the closing a project process. So I really do look forward to your company in our brand new PRINCE2 7th edition masterclass. So until we meet up again, from me, Dave, it's bye for now.